This is PogoBet.
Hi Dan, I'm a high school student and recently got myself into a heated discussion with a fellow classmate about the positions taken in the Bill Nye and Ken Ham debate. I was wondering what your thoughts were. With curiosity, Ali Sandler. Creationism is bunk. There's absolutely a philosophical argument to be made for the existence of a god figure. But to be clear, there is no scientific argument to be made. When I first heard that this debate was happening, I was a little mad at Bill Nye for even entertaining the idea that there's a debate to be had. But then I watched it, and actually it made me feel better. First of all, Bill Nye almost certainly convinced more people than Ken Ham convinced. And by that I mean Bill Nye probably convinced like 3 people where Ken Ham convinced. But in the long term, this is a victory for science because it's a rebranding moment. Before this, I believe the most popular comparable to anything was some sort of Richard Dawkins debate. I can't stand that guy. He just comes across as condescending. I mean, of course, Richard Dawkins wins on the logos, the logical front, but that's easy. That's like taking candy from a baby. Gets us 1 step forward in that direction and then 2 steps backward in the pathos, emotional direction. I'm Richard Dawkins and you're an idiot. Buy my book. Bill Nye, he was a bow tie for crying out loud. He made a children's TV show. I have received a video response via the PogoBet subreddit.
Hey Dan Brown, my name's Zach. I'm from California. I'm 20 years old, and I want to talk to you for a minute about YouTube. Everybody's getting really mad lately. The Google Plus integration system and the monetization changes. But there's nothing anybody can do about it because we don't have an alternative. Yet. BitVid is a hypothetical website that has been under development for about 3 weeks. The forums have about 1,600 members and it is growing by the day. Do you think that it is possible for a website like BitVid to take off? And if it is, do you think that it's possible for it to be profitable and essentially become a competitor to YouTube?
So I did a little bit of looking into BitVid. Their heart seems to be in the right place. There seems to be some energy there. But take it from me, it's one thing to get people jazzed up about an idea, to start a forum about it and get thousands of people to join. But at the end of the day, execution is everything. And on that front, BitVid has not yet proven anything. That's not to say that they can't, but as much as I like a good grassroots movement, I'm skeptical. As far as I can tell, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but the founding purpose of BitVid, their noble cause, if you will, is no more complicated than just, we want to overthrow YouTube, rah! If the ideological adhesive that keeps a group of people together is a negative, being against something, I don't think that's a recipe for long-term success. Online video is us. Online video is what we make it. If what we want is a more down-to-earth, human, person-to-person, populist media space, at a certain point, the platform is irrelevant. The most powerful tool we have is the media itself. So the other day I saw this advertisement in the New York City subway system, and it makes me so angry. First of all, it's an ad for the lottery, which is effectively a tax on the poor. Well, that's another rant for another time. Much more importantly, it encourages sloppy Monopoly playing. You have probably heard at some point some blasphemer say the words, "I don't like Monopoly, it takes too long." You cut that out, that's not true. In high school, I played in a Monopoly League where once a week we'd have like 20 people show up. We'd play like 5 games of Monopoly at once. I know my shit, the reds are the best, the greens are the worst. Don't even try to challenge me on that. Some people, however, feel the need to make up their own rules. Some people will take, luxury tax or jail bail money or money from chance or community chest cards, and instead of putting that back in the bank, they put it in the middle and give it to whatever lucky mother father lands on free parking. Don't do that. The point of the game is to bankrupt people, to make people run out of money. Every time you artificially inflate the monopoly economy by injecting another, $1,000 into it, you make the game last an extra 30 minutes. So to see this advertisement in the subway system that was clearly cleared by Parker Brothers Trademark Division, that's the ultimate betrayal. You're killing my childhood. If you like what you just saw, if Dan put you in a state of awe, subscribe to him and click the orange button. It really means something. If you do that, that'd be really cool.